Gather close, my friends, and let me share with you a tale passed down through whispers in the wind and fireside conversations in distant lands. It is the story of a boy, simple, quiet, and kind, who once lived in a village not unlike this one, nestled between rolling hills and the embrace of ancient forests. This boy, no older than 14, was the only child of humble farmers. His name has long since been lost to time, but his story remains etched in the hearts of those who have heard it. He was known for his diligence, always the first to rise at dawn, his hands calloused from working the fields. His parents had grown frail, and so, the burden of labor fell upon his young shoulders. Yet he bore it all without complaint, his heart filled with love and duty. The villagers admired him. He never asked for more than what he had, never dreamed of riches or grandeur. His world was the soil beneath his feet, the crops he grew, and the soft song of the wind through the trees. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. One moonlit night, the boy ventured into the nearby forest in search of firewood. It was said that strange things happened there after sunset, and most villagers avoided it altogether. But the boy, with innocence in his heart and purpose in his steps, wandered deeper than he ever had before. The forest grew darker, the trees older, twisted in shapes that seemed to whisper. The air felt thick, as if it held secrets. And then, it happened. A strange light flickered ahead. Curious, the boy stepped forward. And there, in a clearing where the moon refused to shine, stood a figure, not man, not beast, but something else. Its form shimmered, ever-changing, like mist trying to take shape. Eyes glowed deep within it, ancient and knowing. The boy stood frozen. Without a word, the entity moved toward him. A cold wind blew. Leaves rustled though no breeze stirred. And before the boy could flee, he felt his body go numb. The spirit, in a voice like echoing thunder and falling rain, spoke. From this night on, you will serve me. In return, I shall give you all the riches your kind worship. But know this, freedom is not part of the bargain. And just like that, the boy's life changed. The next morning, he awoke outside the forest with a small pouch of gold coins beside him. He thought it a dream, until he felt the weight of exhaustion, as if he had toiled through the night. From that day forward, every evening, he was drawn into the forest, called by the spirit's command. Each night, he labored in strange, unseen ways, gathering rare herbs, chanting in forgotten tongues, collecting dew from cursed petals. The spirit always watched, always rewarded him with gold, but never released him. At first, the villagers were astonished. The boy, once dressed in torn cotton, now wore fine clothes. His family's hut grew into a house with wooden beams and polished doors. He bought oxen, tools, even land, but something had changed in him. He no longer smiled. His eyes held a shadow. His laugh, once bright, was now hollow. He kept to himself, growing quieter with each passing day. He had wealth, but no joy. Comfort, but no peace. Weeks turned into months. The burden of the spirit grew heavier. The boy aged beyond his years. His hands, though rich with rings, trembled. He began to avoid sleep, for dreams took him back to the spirit's realm even before the forest called. The gold, once a blessing, now felt like chains. Then one afternoon, as he sat on a stone near the edge of the forest, his head bowed, eyes wet with silent tears, an old man appeared. No one had seen him enter the village. His beard was white as snow, and his eyes sparkled like firelight. The old man sat beside the boy without a word. After a long silence, he finally asked, "You carry a weight far too heavy for one so young. Tell me, child, what haunts you?" Perhaps it was the gentleness in his voice, or the kindness in his presence, but something within the boy cracked. He told the stranger everything: the night in the forest, the spirit, the endless labor, and the cursed gold. The old man listened without interruption. When the tale was done, he nodded slowly and said, such beings exist. They prey upon the hearts of the pure, offering gifts that cost more than they seem. But you are brave, my child, and not alone. I will help you. The boy looked at him, hope flickering for the first time in months. Can it be undone? He whispered. Yes, the old man replied, but only if you are willing to face the spirit and refuse its gift. That night, under the full moon, the boy followed the old man into the forest. The air was colder than ever before. The trees whispered louder. The spirit was waiting, taller now, darker, angrier. You bring another, it boomed. But the bond is sealed. He belongs to me. The old man stepped forward, his voice calm but firm. He was never yours. You tricked him with hollow gold and bound him through fear. That ends tonight. With a wave of his hand, the old man drew a circle in the earth. The ground trembled. The spirit roared. Lightning crackled through the sky, though not a cloud could be seen. The spirit lunged, but the old man held his ground. Chanting words lost to mortal tongues, he called upon light, upon truth, and upon freedom itself. The spirit writhed, shrinking back. The boy, trembling, stepped into the circle. I refuse your gift, he said, his voice shaking but strong. I want nothing more from you. The spirit screamed, a sound that shook the trees and shattered silence. And then, it vanished. The forest fell still. The old man turned to the boy and smiled. You are free now. They walked back together. No words were needed. And though the boy's riches faded, his coins gone, his home simple again, he smiled as he never had before. He returned to his fields, to his crops, to his parents. He worked with joy. He laughed with ease. His peace, once stolen, had been reclaimed. And as for the old man, no one saw him again. Some say he was a sage. Others whisper he was an angel in disguise. But the boy never forgot him. And that, dear friends, is the story of the boy and the spirit. Let it remind you, not all that glitters brings happiness, and not every gift is given freely. But with courage, even the darkest bonds can be broken. Here are 5 high-impact, professionally crafted title suggestions for your 1,500-word story that will attract readers with intrigue, emotion, and clarity.